This video might seem a little bit random to you if you're a regular viewer of my channel, but I kind of just feel like doing this video because, I don't know, I feel like it's important. It's probably not important at all, but I'm still gonna talk about it, so let's go. So this video is about why The Sims 3 is exponentially better than The Sims 4. If you've never watched my videos before, I never make videos like this, but this is something near and dear to my heart, and I just needed to get it out. I just need to talk about it, okay? So, let's talk about this. Okay, so as we all know, The Sims 3 is like super old at this point. Like, it's came out in when, like 2009 or something? I don't know. It was a really long time ago. And The Sims 4 came out last year, 2 years ago. God, how long has it been? I don't know. But The Sims 4 is like super weird in art style. Everything in The Sims 4 just looks bizarre to me. Like, when you look at the art style compared to The Sims 3, it's much more cartoony and not as focused on being realistic. But I was pretty sure that as The Sims franchise continues, they were going to want to talk about, like, having more realistic looking people, because that was like a huge facet of The Sims 3, I know, because I remember when it first came out, everybody was like freaking out because you could choose, like, you had like all the sliders, like for like weight, and you could choose like boob size. You could make them have like really big boobs or like no boobs, or you can make them like super thin or like super fat, and like everywhere in between, basically. So you could like customize like not only the body shape, but you could customize, like, there were facial sliders, there were like, basically there were sliders for everything. And you could even download like custom sliders to do like different face stuff, which was like extra cool. And I don't know, I just feel like The Sims 3 looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing than The Sims 4. Personally, I don't love the style of that, but that's just a minor, like a super tiny baby detail, okay? The biggest thing overall for me is that The Sims 4 does not have an open world concept, which sucks, because it's like Sims 3 was like one step forward and Sims 4 was like 2 steps back, because you have The Sims 3 where you present this open world concept and there's like no loading screens hardly, like only when you go into your town initially, or if you move your Sims, or if you go to like university or whatever, there's like no real loading screens. And that was a huge thing. That was like a mind-boggling concept for Sims players. And as we all know, in The Sims 2, there were so many loading screens. So in The Sims 4, nobody expected it to have all of these loading screens like we did in The Sims 2. Like, what are you doing? I've heard of nostalgia, but that's taking it too far. No, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why? Like, why would you compromise playability for aesthetics? Like, I'm assuming that the reason that they did that is because they couldn't keep it, like, they couldn't have the frame rate in like decent with the art style. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know the exact reason for why this happened, but I hate it so much. I just really do. And not to mention, The Sims 3 had, like, every time you turn around, there was a new expansion pack or a new stuff pack. And stuff packs I don't really care about, but expansion packs, everybody loves expansion packs. Like, it adds stuff that should have been in the base game already. And The Sims 3 had so many expansion packs. The Sims 4 has, like, oh my god, there's a ladybug. The Sims 4 has, like, what, 3-4 expansion packs maybe? It's been out for like 2 years. What the heck is happening? What's going on? EA, what are you doing? Why do you do this to us? I don't know. That's my main qualm. These loading screens are the bane of my existence. I don't even really play The Sims 4 anymore because of the loading screens. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Why would I play The Sims 4 with so many loading screens with like such little content when I have The Sims 3, no loading screens, pretty much. Like, you have your open world, you have like all these expansion packs to play with, you have so many more opportunities. It's just a better game overall. And I mean, yeah, some of the expansion packs were pretty stupid. Some of the stuff packs were pretty stupid. Well, mostly the expansion packs were okay. I like the expansion packs. There are certain expansion packs for The Sims 3 that I refuse to play that game without. But the sub packs were kind of dumb. Like the Katy Perry, like why? But I mean, aside from that, like even if you gave me The Sims 2 versus The Sims 4, I would still take The Sims 2. Not only because I prefer that art style to The Sims 4, but also because it has nostalgic value to it. But The Sims 4 to me is just, it loses its luster after a couple of hours. Like, yeah, it's cool. It has some cool features to play around with. The Get to Work expansion is pretty cool. But after a little bit, you get a little bit sick of it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I just can't get into this game. And I know The Sims is like one of those game franchises where you either play it, like, you never play it, or you play it for like 8 years straight. No, I'm just kidding. But you play it for like 8 hours straight, more like, or like 8 days straight. You either get super into it or you're not into it at all. And I go through those spurts, but I've never had a spurt with The Sims 4 where I play it for like 8 days straight. Like The Sims 3, I can get locked into I can just get in the throes of The Sims 3, okay? And I will just play that game for like weeks. But The Sims 4, I've never done that. The most I played The Sims 4 in one sitting is like a whole day. And I think that's the day that I got it. I played it like the whole day. And after that, it's just nothing special, man. I just can't do it. I mean, it's just, it's like there's not a lack of customization for your Sims. I mean, with the facial stuff, you can do a lot with that, but it's not, I'm sorry, there's a ladybug in here, but it's like, it's not realistic, so why would I do it? It's just, it has a weird feel to it that doesn't quite feel like The Sims to me. That game, I just can't do it. Some of the expansion packs get me excited to play the game again, but only until I've run out of things to play in the expansion. It's like I'll stop playing The Sims 4 for a while, they come out with an expansion, get the expansion, play the expansion for like a day, and then I'm just back to not playing it. It's just not that great, man. Like, in The Sims 3, they introduced so much stuff, which like the freaking story progression, age progression, all this kind of cool stuff. Like, your Sims will be like living their lives, and like everybody else will also be living their lives. And I feel like that doesn't really happen in The Sims 4. I could be wrong. Maybe I haven't played it long enough to notice, but to me, it's just, it seems like they tried to go for something like The Sims 2 again, and somehow it fell flat. It's like a dull version of The Sims 2 with slightly newer aspects, slightly more, what do you call it? Slightly more modern aspects of it. I just don't know, man. You guys, leave me some stuff in the comments that you don't like about The Sims 4 or that you don't like about The Sims 3. Honestly, somebody debate me. Somebody debate me on like why The Sims 4 is better than The Sims 3. Please. Because, I mean, The Sims 3 to me, I didn't like The Sims 3 when I first played it. If I'm being completely honest. I hated it and I refused to play it, and I played The Sims 2. But now I love The Sims 3 more than I ever loved The Sims 2. And there's just so much content out there, both EA created and community custom content, you know? And so it's just like there's so much to do with that game. And The Sims 4 just kind of seems like bleh. It's like EA puked up the remains of The Sims 2 and it was just not there. Like, nothing was there. It was like, here's a game, sort of. Good luck. Also, the controls are kind of weird. Like the camera controls, they're kind of weird. I don't really love it. It's weird. It's a weird game. I really prefer The Sims 3 to The Sims 2, as you guys know. But I mean, the open world thing is huge to me. The open world aspect. If it was in The Sims 4, I would like The Sims 4 a lot more. But the fact that there's no open world, I can't play that game. Sorry, I can't. I can't have something and then in the sequel to it, have less than what I started with, you know? Also, they took away the baby stage, or wait, the toddler stage. They took away the toddler stage. You mean to tell me that baby in the bassinet is just gonna grow up into a full-grown child? Is a 2-year-old gonna have a birthday and then turn into an 8-year-old? No, that's not how it works, EA. Get it together, okay? You need to get yourself together, because this is just a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Sorry about it. Thank you guys so much for joining me again today. If you've never joined me before, what up? Maybe consider subscribing. Leave me a like if you like this video. Comment down below. Debate me, please. And like I said, subscribe, because I make new videos every Monday and Friday, and I can make some more video game related videos if you guys want. You gotta let me know though. So yeah, thank you guys once again so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!